I wanted to share with you a strategy resource that I think might help with what we discussed. It's called Magic School AI. And in your class, you said you were going to use Tide. And I think we discussed exemplars. So this has a lot of artificial intelligence tools, but the one that I really like is the one that makes exemplars and non-exemplars. I can go into it and I can copy the standard that I'm teaching. I can throw it in here and it gives the whole standard. And then I can type in the prompt that I'm going to give my students. And I can even include the strategy. So this is a strategy that I'm using with my students, Tide. And I'm going to type in here, I'll just type in, write a paragraph that analyzes the theme of the raven. And I can say use the Tide method. And that stands for topic, important details, um, detailed explanation, and ending. And I can click generate. Oh, I need to say the standard. Oh, I put the standard in the wrong place. Sorry. So I'm going to fix that. So this is one paragraph. And then this is where the standard goes. Copy that again. Put the standard in here. Click generate. And it'll give me the paragraph. And I can, if I do it again, I can say label each part of the Tide paragraph. I can click generate and let's see if it labels it. Yeah, it sure does. Okay, so it shows me, and then sometimes the non-exemplary. So that's one tool you can use. I can do the same thing over here in a tool called ChatGPT. And ChatGPT, I can put the standard, right? And then I can type in create a 8th grade paragraph that meets this standard and one that does not meet this standard. Explain why one does and one does not. Make the topic an analysis of the raven. Use Tide. Topic, important details, detailed explanation, and ending. And it'll give me, the topic. Now, it didn't make the topic sentence. Important details, detailed explanation, and here's the paragraph that does not. And it explains why. It's great to have these types of things. Another thing that we discussed was root words. So I can click in here, list the, let's just say 20, we'll say 10 most common Latin roots. And it'll create a list for me. Okay. And then I can say, create a table that has the roots, a definition, examples of words with the roots, and the words used in a sentence. And it should create a little table for me. And what I can do with that is cut this up and turn it into a station that kids have to put in order and put the ones that go together. I can also say, write a paragraph that uses each of the, and I want to say that uses each of the examples of words. Examples, each of the, say it right, each of the example words correctly. I'm not going to say each that uses the example words correctly. And I can say, make it about how great it is to go to Mountaineer Middle School. And it'll give me the paragraph, and it's going to put a little, and I can copy in that. And then I can say, make a blank where each vocabulary word is. So that's something that they might fill out for a test, okay? Or it might be a model for something that they have to write themselves. And I might think, what are some things I could do? And I might say, generate ideas for activities that will help students to learn these root words. It'll just give me a whole bunch of different ideas. And I can ask it, if I want, I can ask it to create some of these for me. I could say, you know, make a table that I can use for the memory game, right? And it'll make the table for me. So I hope this is helpful for you in um, planning for writing and for Latin roots.